With the release of his highly anticipated third studio album looming on the horizon of the coming year, Playboi Cardi is setting himself up to have an absolutely insane 2024. But a huge reason fans are so hyped for music is not just for Cardi himself, but for the inevitable guest vocalists who will appear on this new album. We have more than a few hints as to who will be partaking in this next evolution of Cardi's sound, so let's get right into it and break down everyone fans can expect to be featured on Cardi's new album titled Music. Of course, first we have to talk about the potential of a Kanye West appearance vocal-wise on Cardi's new project. Based on what we know so far, the two linked up for a super late studio session on December 12th that extended into the 13th, where it is said that Kanye recorded for a song on the new album. Kanye also assisted Cardi in producing the song 2024 that dropped a few days ago along with OG Volta, and I would say of anyone else on this list, it seems Cardi has the most respect and admiration for Kanye, so definitely expect to see him on the album. I also think it's worth noting that as long as Kanye's project Vultures is still being worked on, there's a very high chance that the song Fuck Some ends up getting transferred over to Cardi's album. After their insanely popular collaborative track Fiend released earlier this year on Utopia, I think there's no denying fans are absolutely ravenous for another Travis and Cardi track to release on the new album. We already know they have one finished song titled Problem Child already cooked up, which Cardi previewed back in September at his birthday party in Atlanta, but I would definitely not be surprised if the release Travis feature we end up getting next year is on a song other than Problem Child, because I think Cardi feels that since people have already heard it, he would want to completely surprise fans with something totally new. Following the mysterious vanishing of Carti and NBA YoungBoy's collab tape, I have to imagine YoungBoy will end up with a feature placement on Music. Carti has even maintained his admiration for YoungBoy as a peer by posting a picture of him in a Supreme shirt to his Instagram story a few days ago. Honestly, my biggest reason for believing YoungBoy will be featured on this new album is their super weird collab project that was announced but never dropped. Clearly, that indicates these two were in the studio together at least at some point, which to me means a YoungBoy feature could be inevitable. According to reliable sources within the leak community, Carti and The Weeknd have been recording together in 2023. It's important to remember that while the song Popular was released this year for The Weeknd's HBO show The Idol, Carti recorded for it back in 2020. However, since we do have confirmation that the two have been cooking together and Carti cleared his Popular feature for The Weeknd, I would say it's extremely likely we get some involvement vocally from The Weeknd on Music. Now, of course, if it's a Carti album, we have to touch on the potential of Lil Uzi appearing in some form. We know that these two have been in and out of the studio together throughout this year with confirmed collaborations like Minaj, which could very well appear on the final Music release. But the thing is, I would have said the exact same thing before Whole Lotta Red, and there was zero Uzi on that album. Unfortunately, it seems Carti doesn't always value Uzi's work as much as Uzi values Carti's work, so while it is true they have been working together this year, the chances of Uzi having a feature appearance on the new album are, I would say, about 50-50. Along with Uzi, I have a very strong feeling that Carti's Opium minions also don't have an amazing chance of feature inclusion, with those artists being Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely, and Homicide Gang. I believe it has been stated in the past that the reason Carti didn't give any of them a feature verse for their 2023 albums is because he wants them to grow their own audience without influence from him. And for that reason, I think all of them are sitting at about a 50-50 chance, like Uzi, of earning a feature appearance on Music simply because Carti doesn't want them to build fame and recognition because of him. He wants them to build it on their own like he did. Back in July, when Carti first revealed his new deep voice to the world with Fiend off Utopia, two frequent Carti collaborators revealed they were present in the studio while he was developing this new sound. Both Skepta and DJ Scheme confirmed on Twitter that they had bared witness to the creation of the new deep voice Carti. Now, while DJ Scheme likely will not be a feature vocalist on the new album, we know Carti loves to collab with Skepta, so I think it's definitely not out of the question for something like a Lean for Real Part 2. When Carti Carti dropped his first new vocal snippet on Instagram of the song Moving the Molly on December 8th, fans could instantly tell that he was gunning for the new year with a new sound. The song featured ad-libs from DJ Swamp Izzo, possibly indicating he could have a larger vocal role on Moving the Molly, or perhaps on a different song when we finally get the release album.
Disrespect the 5, I put your ass in the food chain. Swamp Izzo. Calling my phone, she say Miss Jackson going through her brain. We was just outside dancing, moving our Molly, feeling the same. He's coming.
Both NAV and Pharrell reposted things from Carti about his new album, with Pharrell tweeting the I Am Music image and NAV posting on his Instagram story the 2024 teaser graphic before Carti dropped the song. I would say it's almost guaranteed Pharrell is involved vocally, and NAV is a toss-up. I could see him getting ratioed by Carti and being left off the project. And finally, these last three are a bit of a long shot, but I figured I'd include them anyway. Carti posted a screenshot of his text conversation with Tyler the Creator to his IG story right when he started the rollout, and a few days after that decided to pull a little troll on Frank and DM him on Instagram, teasing him about not dropping. I'd say Tyler is definitely more likely than Frank because it seems like Frank is just not keen on dropping or clearing music at the moment, and Carti and Tyler appear to be on a friendly basis. And lastly, we did hear rumors from people that Carti was working with Drake at some point this year, but that remains to be seen, and the fact that Carti had no placement on For All the Dogs leads me to believe that Drake probably won't be featured on the new Carti album. While I'm sure me and a lot of other people would love to see all of these artists present on Carti's new project, the reality is he likes to flesh out his albums with his own sounds. Whole Lotta Red only had a handful of features, and I expect that to be the case here too with this new album, considering Carti's already dropped 3 new singles with none of them having any feature vocals. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments who you think will be featured on Carti's upcoming album.